Welcome to another majestical episode of CannaBase Radio Show. I am your host, Johnny Chaos. With me always, my co-host, Brian.
Yeah.
With us today, a guest who goes by the name of Mr.Bojangles.
It's Mr.
Oh, Mr.
Mr.
Sorry.
You gotta add that.
I said it wrong.
You can't just say Mr. Mr.
I was just trying to get sexy over the podcast right now. On today's episode, we're going to talk a little bit about James Bond stuff. Because why the fuck not? James Bond is the shit. James Bond has always been dope. We're going to talk chariot motorcycle races, because that's cool as shit. It's just like fucking, what's that shit they used to do back in medieval times on...
Chariot races.
No, not chariot races. Medieval times where they both are on horses riding towards each other. Jousting. It would be like...
I'm going with jousting for 500.
Yes, that's correct. It would be like if you were jousting...
Can you guys actually picture riding on a horse, seeing a big
No,
metal...
but that's what I'm saying. Picture being on a motorcycle and jousting.
Fuck all that.
Like doing about $120 running towards somebody else. But we'll get more into that. We're also going to talk about why the Naruto run exists. God damn it, Brian. Why?
Oh, man, they were trying to talk about...
Let's go ahead and just start it with that one.
Okay, so...
Why does the Naruto run exist? I must know at this point.
So what happened is I'm hanging out with Worm, and we were just talking about random shit like usual, just like podcasts. And then we just came across that, and we were just asking ourselves, like, why is in anime do they run so stupidly like that? And we couldn't really understand it. But I looked into it, and there's an actual reasoning.
It's because the characters are lightweight.
I mean, they are ninjas, so they got jutsus. I'm just saying.
Since that show, you never seen a ninja run like that.
Right?
Nah, the whole point is you ain't never seen a ninja run, bro. That's why they're ninjas. I explained this before on another episode. is literally that Japan has the worst ninjas because every other country in the world probably has ninjas. We just don't know about them. And the only reason we know about Japan's ninjas is because they fucking suck. They suck at being ninjas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we all have ninjas. In Africa, our ninjas throw spears.
Like,
but no one sees them.
Yeah, but nobody sees them. Nobody hears about them. They don't rep themselves. There's not movies about that shit. You know?
All right, so check this out, though. The whole Area 51 and people talking about...
That one kid from Bakersfield who did a Naruto run thing on the news, he was the kid who initiated the whole Area 51 thing.
That's funny.
And he ended up getting interviewed on the news, and he did the Naruto run on camera for the news, like down the sidewalk, and I'm like, bro.
Because I heard that there was like military people, I don't know if it's a joke probably, but that was funny where they're like, what the fuck is a Naruto run? And they had to be shown. Like a little slideshows and shit.
Jesus.
So I was wondering about it because if you really do know anything about anime, you know that that's not a fucking original for Naruto. That's, in general, that's been going on. But, so there's a couple of theories that arise where one of them was that when you run with a sword, the sword would be hitting your leg. Mm-hmm. So if they say that if you ran like that the sword would be out. And they also say that what they do was they would hold the sword's handle like to their chest so that the sword doesn't hit them. And while they're running like that, they can bust out the sword really easily and have it in front of them. And then the other thing was that they called it girly running. It's a way to run, not overexerting yourself using your arms. So they just kind of keep the arms at their side. And that's like where it originated.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense for samurais and shit.
Right.
But
hey, let me be the first to say, I honestly have never seen a samurai with all that fucking armor on run with his arms like this.
Dude, no, but that's what he's saying is they hold the sword to their chest.
I would believe, like, for maybe one of less armor, because I'm sure if they're in battle and whatnot, they're not going to have on as much armor. So I could see them running like that.
Depending on where they are or where the setting is.
Yeah, true.
But as like a legitimate thing to do, like if you're in the Olympics and you're getting ready to like take off and you start running, you do the Naruto run in the Olympics, trying to beat people.
If somebody did that, that'd be so boss. That would be hilarious.
It would be Usain Bolt, right?
I was just finna say that.
No, it would be a little white boy from America.
Nah, because then it wouldn't go
He'd be
viral.
the only motherfucker to go there thinking this
nah.
Naruto running up.
He looks around, he's like, I'm gonna
This is the perfect
fucking,
time.
I'm gonna lose. Gotta make a name for myself.
Hey, Michael
remember
Phelps
me.
was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna smoke some weed and go swimming."
But then again, what's wrong with that?
Dude made hella gold medals, bro. Like
It's
nobody
just-
gives
it's
a
just
shit.
fucking
Record-setting
weed, bro.
amount of gold medals,
Right.
too.
It's just weed.
But everybody,
It's
and
just
that's the
fucking
thing. It was because
marijuana.
the gold medals were record setting.
It's because they were trying to make him out to be like America's boy, and then it's like, he's a pothead, oh
He
no!
does drugs.
Take it away from
I mean, we're all potheads.
From his strip his
It's not
medals.
even that drastic when it comes to marijuana. People try to make it seem like such a big deal only because like it helps people and you have to do as much to find it.
Mhm.
So they try to make it to where, okay, well maybe if we try to make it seem like it's a bad thing, you know. Like no, like it's crazy. So you're gonna go and take his medals, take everything away from him, everything he's worked for, everything he strived for, because he was smoking on a plant, and he still did what he was supposed to. He didn't fucking drive off a cliff. He didn't.
No,
swim
and
into another
we've
person's
talked about
lane.
it in other episodes.
Elbow
Yeah,
this guy in his head.
yeah,
Like,
we've
'cause he's
talked
high.
about it.
Like,
We've
he
talked
forgets
about
to
it in
breathe.
other episodes
Like,
about we've talked about in other episodes
it's crazy.
like what was one of the previous episodes we did about sports teams.
Yeah, we've been talking about like
Yeah, if they
on teams on drugs. Of
yeah, if they're
different
allowed
types.
to like if you had sports teams that had their own category where like they were all just on fucked up drugs. You know what I mean? Like baseball players are all stoned and shit playing baseball. I'd go see that. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna go watch a normal ass game. Fuck that
I'm gonna
shit.
be real with you. As much as I just said, you wouldn't catch me at a stone baseball game. I ain't getting hit with a baseball by a high pitcher.
Yeah, but the
This
question
motherfucker's
is, are
sitting
they
here like,
actually
all right,
are they actually gonna hit the ball, or are they just gonna be that stoned and be like,
is
whatever,
he
bro?
gonna actually throw it towards the person who's supposed to hit the ball? Think about it. These are baseball players, so they're getting top shelf shit.
The question
I'm
you
not
have
gonna
to
be
ask
up there. I'm not
yourself
gonna be
is
in
if
the
they're
fucking-
if
in
they're
the
that
crowd.
fucking high, are they even gonna show up to the game?
Right?
Like that'd be worth the $300 a
See a
ticket
water boy
to
out
just
there.
find out if
You
they're
see a
gonna
water
show
boy
up or
out
not.
there- Water boy out there talking about batters up.
Yeah, water boy, you're so good. You're good at giving water.
Hey, so I want to break this real quick. Check this out. I want to let everybody know we're now doing the first ever podcast with brand new mixer, fucking mics and tripod
Microphones,
stands.
yes.
We got some individualized, so if the sound is throwing you off, it's just because it's different. We're trying to get better and level up.
Yeah,
while
it's definitely
staying
gonna throw us
lit.
off a little bit.
Level up.
Yeah.
We're sitting here with
Levels to this shit, dude.
with 2 tripods and a Pringle can.
You didn't need to tell the
I was just gonna
non-visual.
No, they needed to know.
I need everybody to know that I make shit happen. I
See,
make
that's fucked
things
up
work.
because I'm the only person with a damn Pringle can for a stand. So that really didn't need to be pointed out, you know. We could
Right.
have just went on and passed
All right.
that.
It's
All
not a
right, so-
visual.
More of a
So let me
subconscious
just
going in my
state-
head. I'm the only one with a fucking. It's not
Okay.
really a we thing. It's an I thing.
You know what?
Okay, so let me just
You
state that I
have
never
the newest mic. I just bought that mic.
I never
today.
newest
yeah,
stand.
I never pointed
Let me-
out.
look,
I never
my-
pointed out who had the Pringles
My
can.
mic stand is made from a Pringles can. Looks like some clay.
You ratted bro, you ratted yourself out on that?
But I can't sit here and know you said it and be looking at it like fuck.
Yeah, but you outed yourself on that.
Moral of the
I had
story is
to.
our new
I had
setup's
to.
tight.
I just said it was there. I said it
And
existed.
as soon as you said it, I looked and said fuck.
You're like, I can't lie to these good
I
people.
can't. I'm live right now.
Bro,
you
they're
know?
all
I don't-
stoned
I don't-
anyway.
I don't want to lie to
Most of the people that listen to this are all stoned.
to the hopeful subscribers. You know what I mean? Like and subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe to our videos.
Tell your friends.
I make things
Share
happen.
it.
'Cause-
Okay?
so-
You
yes.
could be holding
Okay,
that mic
so
for this
so-
whole time.
subscribe
And
to
so I
our
made it.
We talking
YouTube.
about
Yes.
Yeah, when you guys listen to us, subscribe to our YouTube. Like, help us get some views. Share us with your friends. All because Brian makes things happen.
Hey, I
does,
do.
man. He does. He does.
I'm gonna like make a cereal one day, and that's what it's gonna be called.
Brian
Is
makes
Brian
things
makes
happen.
things happen?
That is the weirdest. Okay.
Because I'm stoned, and why
bunch
the
of
fuck
random
not,
objects for
bro?
cereal.
Right.
A bunch of random ass shit.
Dude, why not? Fuck it, Lucky Charms, that was a dumbass idea once.
Actually, they're all pretty silly if you think about like
Exactly.
cereals. Like, just make something differently
What
shaped.
the fuck does Tony the Tiger got to do with Frosted Flakes?
Right? He rhymes.
Because
His saying
he's
rhymes,
got
that's
dry
what it
scalp
is.
underneath all that fur, and that's how the flakes were flaky and became frosted.
Fail. Did you just drop the whole cherry?
That's another thing that did need to be said on the live. Damn it! Come on, you guys.
We're
What?
giving visual aid.
Yeah, we don't do
Let the
videos,
visual
so
aid be
visual
personal.
aids. Sometimes you just gotta roll with it. It's it's a stoner podcast for a
Once it gets
reason.
rolling, sometimes it's a downhill
Look,
process.
our adoring
So it don't
fans,
stop.
our adoring fans will let it slide that things have gotten
It's
fucked
funny how
up.
everything after it's a rolling
What was it?
process, you have to deal
Episode
with
6
something
that we
new.
just posted. Episode
Oh,
6
yeah.
that we just posted.
Did you hear that new one where somewhere it
disworded?
cut out?
Was it disworded? I heard the one that was posted this morning.
The one this morning was episode 7.
Those
I
are
heard that
random ones, huh?
I heard that one.
Yeah, that was fun.
This is what, episode 23,
That one
24?
was interesting. Y'all was talking
Did
about
you even
black
change
holes
the
and
number
bunch
up on the
of
board?
random
Everything. What'd you say?
Or what episode is this? 24?
I don't know, man. We'll have to double check.
We're so deep into this shit.
Yeah, man, we're getting
shit. That's
it.
what she said.
So what's the
I like it. She also said that.
Right.
wrong black hole?
She also said that.
And then she said, "Never mind, you can keep." No. So
Actually, I kind of like that.
what was our other topic? Were we
too
doing?
Shit, sorry. Excuse me, I'm choking on a joint right now.
She also said no.
Oh,
Is it hard for you to get off of this?
It is, because everything you guys are saying has to do with it being too deep or being choked on something. So it's kind of hard to stray off the topic.
we're a pretty kinky podcast.
Come on, John. What's the next topic?
So the next, our next topic, we're gonna talk about. You came up with this topic, Brian. Chariot motorcycle races.
I didn't come up with it. I came across a picture.
Okay, but I mean, you put the topic on the board. You know,
Don't cough.
we wouldn't have talked about it unless you would have brought it up.
Yeah, the reason why is because it was a picture. It could all be faked. I don't know, but it said that it was in the 1920s.
Mm-hmm. Believable.
And it was like a dude in a cart. It looked like the motorcycle side carts that you would hang out in on the side. It looked like they were in that, but then they had two motorcycles like connected in a weird way that they were controlling it, and it was a freaking chariot. It was so weird, like doing chariot races with motorcycles
I've not seen
that you're not riding.
Yeah, I've not seen them way back then. I've seen people build them, nowadays, where they go to the junkyard, they already have a motorcycle, they have the basis for what they're going to do. And then, basically, they build it to where they are standing on the back of it, or holding the handlebars, and it looks like a chariot, and the motor's in front, and then it's being pulled. So it's kind of like a drag racer, but it's a motorcycle.
Interesting.
It's not as cool. It sounds like you just dressed up.
No, it's like a trike.
a motorcycle.
It's like a motorcycle with 3 wheels. 1 wheel in front, 2 wheels in the back, but it looks like a chariot on the back. Has a big motor in the front.
Well, what tripped me out so much about the idea though is how are you keeping them connected to like have a shaft to hit both accelerations on each hand? You know,
A shaft.
What do you mean?
like a rod.
like a drive shaft?
Like a pole.
Yeah, that you need to grease it back and forth every now and then.
I mean, that seems like personal problems.
Oh, God.
Oh,
And it depends on where you get it from. Wait, what are we talking about?
grease your pole. You'll notice a big difference. But no, that's just cool that they had like a system set up that you can control it.
Kids go to sleep.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. Oh, there ain't no kids listening to this show.
Oh, yeah.
So, Indian motorcycles.
And if they are, go to sleep.
Go to sleep, kids.
The Indian motorcycle started in 1901.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I looked that up. So you guessed
Yeah, I was 1860s. I was a little far back,
It's
but
50 years,
I was
but it's not bad.
even then. So I
The
mean,
Indian motorcycle?
yeah.
Bread. One of the old school ones. I guess you said that
Yeah,
they were supplying.
they were used for the military and stuff. It's just like Jeeps.
'Cause
Jeeps
we
were used for the military for a really long time too.
So Indians own the land before we got here. They're the first ones to have the motorcycles.
No, a white man named it after the Indians that they stole the land from.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's just called Indian. Yeah.
Sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me.
Gets
Sounds
even
really
worse.
depressing.
Hey, that's how Americans made money, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Shit.
We're all a bunch of takers.
Yeah,
That's
we are.
some
bunch of
We're
bullies.
Shit.
unlike anyone in the world ever did.
No, I feel like the Americans are the worst to do it though.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all history, Americans are the worst. Like we owe so many people fucking money right now. It's fucking insane. And a lot of the fucking people we owe are people we need.
But see, the question you have to ask yourself is
Why?
it
How does that
us?
work?
Here's a question you gotta ask yourself. Listen to
does
this.
that work?
Let me throw this at you.
Ouch.
Let me throw this at you real quick. It's not us, the American people.
True.
We
It's
don't-
the ones in power.
We don't fucking owe anybody. It is the government that owes people, that owes other country.
Hey, to them, we it's the same shit. To them, the people, the government, because you go there, 9 times out of 10, they gonna hate you just because you're American. No matter how good of a person you are, just because they know what America stands for. That's something, I don't want to be
shit.
known off of that. Like
We don't want to be all political on this podcast, but honestly,
We try not to be.
It's very cute that the higher ups who make the laws decided we don't need to be taxed. Meanwhile, fucking, let me just come up with a random generic name, like a John Smith over here somewhere is like trying to make a living, and it's really rough. Like I did that, just a
I
generic
like how you're
name.
like smiling and
Just-
pointing at me.
Just a generic name.
You're an asshole.
did you guys sense that moment of silence?
You have the power of final edit.
I do, but I won't cut it out because I like the realism.
Realism. He a realist.
Yeah.
Coming
I
from
keep things real, bro.
Don't do
No,
it.
you
Don't
don't.
do it. He got something
you
prepared.
don't.
He got it loaded. What?
listeners, circa episode 4, when Dr. Dan called you out for trying to seam together a second shot.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I like to keep it more real nowadays.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Hey, we learn.
We did learn.
This is a growing process.
It is.
In a couple of episodes, we're gonna have 25. We're gonna be 25 deep.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
We're getting pretty far in there.
Yeah.
What kind of hoe you gotta be to be 25 deep though? At the same time? Yeah, damn. I'd be like, can we take turns? I want to feel his shit.
Every other day.
Okay.
And every other Tuesday. So it gets kind of weird.
Jesus. How did we get down to this route? Jeez.
Mr. Bojangles over here brought it up.
Right.
Hey, man. You know. Anyway.
All right, so yeah, chariot motorcycle races, man. Like, I feel like if you got 2 motorcycles with like 2 sidecars, and then gave them jousting poles, fucking just put them on a drag strip going towards each other. That sounds like Athena at the door.
I don't think I want to be on a chariot. Just to add something to this note, to this conversation.
Well, you wouldn't be on a
Because
chariot. You'd be in a
kinda-
sidecar.
I kind of like the whole fact of being strapped down and the safety seatbelt.
You would in a sidecar. You would probably have like a safety belt.
Yeah.
Hey, Athena.
Actually, at the table.
Yeah, we got the mixer set up for the first time, and you know we're running through headphones and stuff.
Okay, so this. Oh, sorry. I was like, what's wrong with the chair?
Sorry about that.
Yeah, so if
No,
you
you're
while you're talking and everything while it's picking you up,
My name is Damien. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
like
Sorry.
we're barely gonna hear you.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
So, and at this stage we don't even know if the audio is gonna even pick you up. So,
We are.
No,
Can we like move this so we can share this mic? Or
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. I honestly can just chill
I don't wanna
and.
take a lot of noise.
smoke some weed. Yes,
This is
that's
the
what we
last-
like
it's
to
not
do
even
here at
much at
CannaBase.
all.
We like to sit here, talk about stupid shit, and smoke a lot of fucking cannabis.
Okay, so These mics, if I know correctly, they're supposed to be kind of like directly.
Yeah, they're
into
like
it
direct
forward,
one-way mics, so you kind of got to be in front of them.
Okay.
So I
You
don't.
hear me?
No,
No.
nope, you're pretty quiet.
You can face the doors. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yep, see, I hear you.
That was the sound of the tripod with the rubber stoppers on the bottoms being
I
moved.
had a fucking tripod.
Yeah, the Pringles can.
It's okay. We make shit work, right?
It's true. You know who else makes things work?
James fucking Bond.
Oh shit!
That was one of our topics.
Yeah, it is. It is one of the topics. It's on the board. Look.
I saw
Check
his
that out.
segue from like
Yeah.
a mile away.
Yeah, he saw it coming. Unlike James Bond.
No, what? Yes,
Oh,
he does.
shit.
James
No,
Bond
you
always
don't-
sees
like,
it
what
coming.
do
You don't see James Bond
now?
coming because he blends in with
Yeah,
people.
you don't see him coming.
Yeah.
I
I saw
I was
the
looking
it.
at the way how you was.
Yeah.
I was looking at him seeing it coming to him.
Yeah,
Your sentence made sense. We just interpreted it differently.
it's
Everybody
okay.
did.
We're all different. It happens.
I'd
Everybody
explain it
thought the
right
same.
now. Totally forgot the sentence.
Just throwing this out there randomly. Taco Bell chalupas.
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 Oh
are
yeah, no.
delicious.
So
Chalupa have to
you
do
know,
James
because
Bond.
all the other people listening to
said
this are
randomly.
probably stoned, and the second they hear that, they're gonna get hungry.
I guess that is some high shit, huh?
It is.
Change from James Bond
Taco
to some
That's like
chalupas.
mine.
It happens. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Just
It's
a
kinda
fucking
like
Taco Bell plug for no reason. We're not getting paid for this.
No, we're not getting paid for it, but I do like Taco Bell. It's
To have
delicious.
a plug at Taco Bell though is the shit.
What's cracking Taco Bell? I love chalupas.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, you're not a
Hit the homie
family
up and be
wholesome
like, hey, what
show."
you doing?
What'd you guys
Like-
eat today? I ate Taco Bell, and this isn't a joke.
I don't remember
Plug.
much of what I've eaten today other than like a bowl of cereal.
If we could get Valley Pure and Taco Bell, we are fine.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Shit.
Satisfaction.
Yes.
Absolutely. I hope Valley Pure like eventually brings
Why
us
Taco
on
Bell?
and
Why not go to why not
you know
Beto's?
sponsors us.
Mm,
I'm
Why
writing.
not go straight up with it? Why
Yeah,
why
or
why
homemade
why the
burritos.
fake shit? Why not?
I agree with you, but there's a gang of Taco Bells and like 2 Beto's restaurants in a
I'm
little
thinking about
ass.
the dollar signs.
Yeah, and they don't have a drive-through either.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
travel, man.
He's like, it's a lot of Taco Bells everywhere.
Like I go to Australia and I'm
Hey,
just
do you
like,
want to go over there and grab the bong?
He's
From
like,
off
hey,
the
see, we
desk
can't
over
do
there?
that with Beto. We can't go to Australia and be like, hey,
The big one or that little one?
The big one.
so here's the
There.
thing. Is why did you compare the two? Because if for our listeners who aren't local,
taste wise. Well, because you guys said Taco Bell, and I thought about taste wise. Well, if we're gonna do, if we, you know,
but I don't know why you're
Thank you.
comparing a Mexican food place with Taco Bell.
because Taco Bell's supposed to be Mexican. It's supposed to
Actually,
be.
as
Yeah.
far
It's
as I know,
supposed to
as
be.
far as I know, back in the
Yeah.
day, Taco Bell actually used to be
Yeah.
authentic Mexican
Yeah.
food until they franchised.
Beans,
No.
rice, and
Yeah,
Am I
it's
wrong?
Also at Taco Bell.
Okay, I actually heard that they were trying to do hamburgers. They couldn't fit in. They couldn't. They were getting
Taco
beat
Bell
out.
was?
Yeah,
I've never heard that.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
they originally
Don't do
started
it.
out.
I never knew about that
They
either.
were trying to do hamburgers,
was?
and that's why they
Yeah.
flipped the script. They were losing. They
Taco Bell hamburgers. Taco
right,
Bell. It's
nasty.
Taco.
no. I'm
Bell.
saying the guy who started Taco Bell was originally trying to do
Oh, he's originally wanted
hamburgers.
to do
Yeah,
hamburgers.
your,
And it
your
failed.
bong bowl is clogged, my
I thought
friend.
you meant Taco Bell was trying to make hamburgers. I was just like, why?
It is the same guy, but
Yeah.
Nah,
Well,
I-
remember
I
a
thought they
time
used to
when
be
some of the
authentic.
fast food places were serving random things that, like Taco Bell serving hamburgers, you know, and then what was it, like McDonald's serving tacos. They were just doing weird things.
right now,
and it
Burger
wasn't
King-
Man, that
effective
makes me
or
hungry for a McDonald's
good.
chicken wrap.
I
Like,
didn't hear anything good about it.
I'm
Oh.
fucking hungry.
right? You call it a wrap instead. It's a fucking burrito. It's a ghetto. It's
Right.
a fake ass
Yeah,
poorly
like a-
wrapped because you don't
Poorly
know how to
wrapped,
wrap a burrito.
So you call it a wrap?
I know they're not good. It
Oh,
just
you
sounds good.
It's a wrap. It's French. Like they don't know
It's not a
shit.
burrito, it's a wrap.
No, it's like how Burger King has that fucking like vegan burger
Half-ass
that's
burrito,
no
so
meat.
Oh yeah, the Impossible. Is that what you're talking
The
about?
Impossible Burger.
I've
I
been
feel like
hearing
I
about
feel
that.
like it's just a ploy. You know what I mean? I feel like it is just a normal beef patty, but they're like saying, "Hey, there's no beef in this patty. Come eat it." So all the vegans eat it, and they're like, "Wow, it tastes like a burger. I can't believe there's no beef in here, but it's all beef." Like
So
sales tactics, bro.
So I did know this person who I'm just gonna leave the names out. They would go to like a summer camp or something, and they'd be the chef, and they had like the flat iron grill and everything, making them breakfast. And there was this one girl who came up and was like, "Hey, I'm actually like vegetarian or whatever. I can't have the bacon that you're cooking the eggs with." And so she asked them if he could make her eggs without the bacon grease and stuff, and he didn't. And he gave it to her with the grease, and she came up. Those were so amazing. I've never had eggs that good before.
Bacon grease.
Isn't that great, man?
Dude, I'm telling you, because it's not like they,
That's a secret
like,
to a lot of food.
dude, they're gonna sit here and they're gonna
as
like,
a child growing up, my family used to always put a piece of bacon in all types of foods just for the flavor.
Also, when people are like, "Oh, do you save your bacon grease?" What kind of dumbass question is that? Of course, you know, you can reuse this.
I'm from the South, I drank my bacon grease.
No, I have to go to the store and buy.
Might as well get an IV, get that shit direct.
Oh, pump it straight in.
Direct line of cholesterol. Shit.
Best high of your life.
Okay, so actually
That's what
though,
I call it.
so since I'm Portuguese, I like to do linguiça. So I'll put linguiça in
I like
the pan,
linguiça.
and then when it gets all greasy, that's when I put the eggs. Way better.
Can we
Way
talk
better.
about something other than food?
Right? I mean,
It's
I got
a-
the munchies.
it's
Let's
a weed
respin it back to
podcast.
James Bond while I take
With
this
no
fucking
food
huge
around.
ass bong
And
rip
I'm
right
talking
now.
to a mic on a Pringle can. That's empty. That's empty.
It's okay. Hey,
Can we
hey,
change the subject?
understand
please?
that
My
we have
stomach
fun
hurt.
here. We have fun here.
I'm drooling low key. Oh my goodness. I'm like, yo.
All right, so how many actors that play James Bond can you think of?
Fucking two.
Me and John already had the discussion, so now I'm putting it in your guys' court.
Two fucking what's that one guy? What's that one?
Bad
one,
start.
Yeah, terrible stuff.
I'm not a big James Bond.
That's why we're just asking.
You know what I mean? But as far as like
So, like, Sean
who do
Connery?
I remember?
Don't
Fucking
say anything.
I know the faces. I just can't think of any names. But like two people.
Yeah, you can't think of the names. So Sean Connery.
I don't know, but
Is-
one of them is from like hella back in the day. Hella back in the day.
Yeah,
Like, maybe
James
like
Bond's
maybe
old, yeah.
maybe like the first or maybe the second dude, type of actor who played James Bond, some type of shit.
So what was the first one? George? Was it George something?
I can't
Yeah,
give it to you.
see, I saw that one. I know which one you're talking about. I'm
Yeah.
talking like black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that one too. That's the
so
thing, and I haven't seen a lot of the James Bonds. That's the thing, but I've seen that one.
that,
We
And then I
talked
saw
about it
the, and I
just the
saw
other
the
day.
newer one with what's his name? I saw the newer one.
so
with
his name's Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig.
Is he
Man, I
like-
almost
yeah,
forgot
yeah,
it again.
yeah.
I
saw
don't
that
like
one.
that guy as James Bond.
I think he's
I didn't like that
okay.
one either.
But I
All of
really,
his-
horrible.
dude,
I think
honestly,
he's-
all
that shit was
the
horrible.
all the stuff on Facebook about having Idris Elba fucking
Yes.
play James Bond, I think that would be fucking fantastic.
I feel like first off, he has the fucking.
Dude.
Isn't he supposed to be a British agent?
Yeah,
Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
already got the accent. Just he needs to talk normal. He's already got the sex appeal. Like James Bond's supposed to be fucking
yeah. And James
irresistible,
James
Yeah.
Bond's not a
pimp
person.
style.
James
Exactly.
Bond is a title.
It's a title. It's a yeah.
So I can see
Yeah.
him being athletic enough, suave enough.
Dude, I
you know?
understand. I understand it would piss off a lot of
Definitely.
people, but I could see them making a female James Bond movie.
Definitely 100% Idris Elba. Don't know about a female James
Dude,
Bond.
I just feel like
Hey,
they would do that.
as a
you know what I mean?
if fuck around and be his daughter from
Yeah.
in some strange way or some shit. You
Jamie
never know.
Bond, but she's
Okay, so we have
She found a James Bond's.
first off my favorite's always Pierce Brosnan.
And I'll point out the two that I remember.
Whoa. Okay, I didn't know this second guy, George Lazenby, but I knew Sean
That's
Connery.
what I was talking about.
Yo,
Sean Connery
these
is the
people's
gangsters
names are
one.
crazy.
Roger Moore is really for a long time, and then
Roger Moore is one I'm always forgetting about too.
so the guy named Timothy Dalton, he's the guy who was only James Bond for like a movie or so.
yeah,
Is he?
yeah, I forgot about that
Oh,
one.
yeah,
But
yeah.
the George, what's his name?
Something with an L. I already forgot.
George
he was that.
Les something,
That
whatever.
guy.
But yeah, I forget about him.
These are-
But he was the one that I was thinking about.
I remember him. I remember him. I remember him.
Yeah, Pierce
Those
Brosnan.
those are the three that I remember.
Well, Pierce Brosnan was GoldenEye. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I had the
Tomorrow
game,
never
too. I had the
dies.
game.
Fucking
Yes.
I gave
yeah.
you everybody had
And that's the
Everybody
thing
had
is
007
is
GoldenEye.
Pierce Brosnan. He's been in multiple James Bond films.
No, most of them have.
Yeah.
But he's done a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's
By the
that
way-
face that everybody knows about.
I think so. I
Yeah.
think he's the most.
Yeah, when
classic.
people say James Bond, that's who I think about.
Him and that other
Sean
one.
Connery.
Yeah.
Big
yeah.
time Sean
yeah.
Connery.
The one in the corner.
The first one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bond, James Bond.
So I can't remember who
Yeah,
they
bro,
used.
he played James Bond. Ill as fuck.
He was
Hella-
James Bond, bro.
That shit was.
I
And
wonder-
then he did the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
In The
Mhm.
Simpsons, I
That
remember
was
they
good.
had this joke. I think they used 3 different James Bonds, but it was like, that's a picture of Sean Connery signed by Roger Moore. I remember it was something like that.
Here's a
This
joke,
shit was- That shit's always hilarious.
proud of myself.
Absolutely. Damn, we ran through those pretty
Far away.
Oh yeah, I was pretty far from the mic. My bad. I leaned back. I got a little comfy. Yeah, fucking. What do you know about James Bond?
Just what you guys just said.
She's like, I don't know shit. She goes, I do not watch James Bond movies.
Empty.
Yeah, I don't know.
She just hit a 2-footer.
That's true. That's true. I will say this. I forget which James Bond film it is, but it has Pierce Brosnan in it. I think it's Tomorrow Never Dies, but he's in that car that turns into like that badass single person boat.
Yeah.
That.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that was.
It was the white
that was
one
a
where
cool
it's
little- that was a
underwater.
cool little scene.
No. There were 2 different ones. The one with the white
car?
car underwater, the submarine car, was old.
Mhm.
I'm talking about one with Pierce Brosnan where he's driving a black BMW and then he drives it into the water and it turns into a boat. Like a little one-person speedboat.
Barely. Like on some Batman shit. I don't really.
A little bit.
Don't remember that one exactly. Honestly, James Bond movies are cool and all, but they are way too long. I get bored.
That's
as
true.
I
They are
second that
kind of
donation.
long.
That's why you haven't watched a whole bunch.
They're
To be
kinda
honest
long.
with you, I couldn't even watch Titanic, even though that was a good movie. That shit was.
Bro, it took me a long
as
time to
fuck.
watch the Lord of the Rings
motherfucker
films.
Came in 2 separate.
Yeah, the two
VHSs.
different
Two
VHS
separate
tapes. Yeah.
VHS tape, VHS.
Yeah, I
yes,
had
we said
those.
VHS. Two
Yeah.
separate VHS
Yeah.
tapes, and I saw that, and I was like, "Well, I'm not watching that."
Oh, my
There's
sister
no
had
way
the
I'm finna make it through the second
My
VHS
sister had the
tape.
posters, and yeah, she
No.
definitely had the double VHS. I know exactly what you're
Oh,
talking about.
man.
Dude, that movie broke records for
Yeah,
being
it
so
did.
long, I think.
There was
It
no
did.
way I was
Avatar
It
watching
was
that.
the
broke it.
longest
There was
movie
no way I
at
was
the
gonna be
time,
that
and then
interested in that.
Avatar came out, dude, and it blew it out of the
I have all
fucking
types of
water.
ADD. There was no way I was gonna sit and just watch
Oh,
that
right.
for like 2-3 hours. Like, nope.
Dude,
not
it's
gonna
hard, man.
happen.
And a lot of the movies that are coming out now are all like fucking 2.5, 3 hour long movies at
Endgame
movie
was a good
theaters,
movie.
bro.
Okay.
And I'm like, why wouldn't you like
Oh,
have
man,
an
no.
intermission where we could get up and like use the bathroom and shit and fucking
like back
whatever.
in the day.
Dude, that's when I
Yeah.
started talking.
Like the movies are just way too long, man. I understand that people want to sit at home and Netflix and chill and just binge watch shit all fucking day. I'm guilty. I do that shit. I binge watch TV shows like nobody's fucking business. You know
What
I
if
mean?
there was a way that you can get up to the guy at the projector and be all, stop!
Yeah, right. Because that's the thing is like being at home.
Everyone would be doing it.
Yeah, dude, being at home watching Netflix. That's why
It'd make the movie even longer because you're taking 10,
Dude,
15-minute breaks. For
I
like,
usually don't pay to go to the movies because eventually
Yeah.
they come out on Netflix or they come out on DVD or whatever.
Yeah.
And at that point, hey, I can watch it in my own home where if I'm hungry, I can pause the movie and get up and make myself some food. You know what I mean?
I think you've
See,
just
but at the
found
same
something
time-
nobody's ever thought of.
At the same time, you
right?
would never get to it though.
But that's the
like
thing,
you just
that's
said,
why-
you would never get to it because it forces you to watch it, watch the whole thing, so you actually watch it and you remember what you watched, you saw the good, the bad about it. But if
Like
you
it's
if you was
fresh.
able to control it, you never get.
Yeah,
through
but
it.
that's the thing is like, man,
Dude.
sometimes I go watch a movie at the movie theater and it's long as shit. I have to get up and go to the bathroom, man, or I gotta go get a refill on a soda
I'd be
or
like, fuck
some
this
chips,
movie.
whatever the fuck, whatever.
Okay.
I can't pause that
Right.
movie. I
Fuck
come
this
back.
movie.
It's on a different
I'm
scene.
gonna
I have
get some
no
more
fucking
popcorn,
clue
some
what went
Skittles.
on.
Yeah, you also have to guess when's going to be a boring scene.
A good part.
Yeah, it's
You know,
it's
like
very
after an
Wait till they start
difficult.
action.
talking.
Yeah,
Wait till they're like, okay, this don't matter.
yeah, right. no,
Farmhouse scene. The action's going to be done for
yeah,
like 2
it's
minutes.
really difficult
Let me
to
go hurry up
judge
and
those
Go
scenes.
pee and go refill.
And then when you get back, it's like, why are they in a plane? Like, what the fuck
You're
did
talking about what happened.
Yeah. All right. Do we all remember the plan? Let's go. Damn it.
And the person next to you telling you, shh.
Right. Or just be that asshole. Just be all, what happened in the last scene?
Be just like,
I want to be an asswipe now. Just come back from the bathroom and be like, stop. Can you guys stop it? What happened? What did I miss? What did I...
Don't go with me to the
Entitled.
movie. Don't go with me to the movie. I'll stand up with you.
Right.
I'll stand up with you. I'll play along with this shit and be like, no, seriously though, right? And they'd be like, can y'all sit down and shut up? Be like, no, but can you tell us what happened so we can sit down and shut up?
Okay. We'll plan it like this. You'll be in like one corner. I'll be way over here and just be like, come in. Hey, what happened? And then you're
Hey,
he dropped the pumpkin.
You'd be like, huh? I'd be like, I said the pumpkin in the last scene before when he was talking to that one guy.
He got the pumpkin. You didn't see him get the pumpkin?
When he left and went, yeah, he dropped it. Yeah.
Everybody else in the theater's like, thanks, asshole. Fuck you.
I'd be like, hey, we're not talking to you, all right? Just
Keep it down. There's
watch
other
the
people
movie.
trying to watch the
Look,
movie
look,
right now.
look.
Like, just chill out.
God.
It would be rude for me not to tell him, though.
And then what's the thing if you leave before halfway through the movie, you get refunded? Like you do that,
Is that a thing?
ruin the movie for...
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's halfway or like if you only watch like a little bit of the movie and you're like, dude, that shit sucks.
See, now, you quick.
I don't think they refund you, but I think they give you a choice to like see
Less than
different
2
film or some
seconds.
shit.
That'd be cool.
I'm looking at
Like I don't know if they do
Figure it
that.
out
I
right
used to
now.
work at a movie theater a long time ago, but
Google
I don't
knows.
remember none of their
Google knows
fucking
everything.
policies because all I remember is, hey, I got free popcorn and I got to go to the movies for free whenever the fuck I wanted.
Hey, so I love popcorn, and the more that I make it at home, I realize movie theater popcorn is fucking styrofoam with butter on it. It sucks.
Yeah.
Actually, they're
It's terrible.
it smells delicious, and then they
That's
got the
true.
seasonings, and you're like, ooh, I can do
Yeah,
anything.
right? Let's
That's
get away from
everything,
popcorn. I got the munchies,
That's
bro.
everything,
Like,
Yeah.
bro.
I didn't bring
Everything
any
has
snacks
to do
today.
with
I'm
that
disappointed in
bullshit.
myself because I thought about it too. There was like a bag of craisins in the car, and I was like, "Hey, I could
Craisins?
take those," but you know, Stacy had to take the car for work and shit.
Those are like, are those the coated
No,
Or
it's
are they
dried cranberries.
with like granola?
So they're like raisins.
Oh, it's just them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, no.
They're delicious
Delicious.
Can't remember what I'm thinking of.
and
It's
they're
like
healthy.
some cranberries, but they're covered in like
You're
little
thinking
granola
of
stuff.
like a mix
Mm-hmm.
type deal.
Yeah, they had a dope name though.
I feel that.
Is there any update on how much of a percent of a movie you can watch and come back and get refunded back? Athena?
I'm sorry, what?
She's over here in her own little world on Facebook, not paying attention to
I'm
us.
actually looking up the movie
Oh.
ticket to see if you can get a refund.
Got me.
That's what I'm talking about. Put you in
Hey.
place.
Hey, sometimes shit happens.
Check and mate.
You just gotta You just gotta learn from these types of situations.
Indeed, you do.
I'm not always right, you know?
No, that's why we need to be checked on them facts.
I can own my shit. I'm an asshole.
No, it's
What's
not-
up?
no, nothing even about that. It's all good.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not an asshole. But
So
fuck people.
So next episode, we definitely got to do no electricity, right?
Oh.
We didn't say that for this one, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you guys like stay in tune with us. Like go to YouTube and like I said before, subscribe, check out our Facebook, interact with us, send us messages, like fucking talk to us. We're lonely fucking people. You see what we do in our spare ass time.
He keeps on including me for some reason in this part. What?
Because you're my co-host. You're in this.
Yeah,
You're
but-
in this shit.
Yeah. Shit.
I mean, fuck, Athena only pops by when she wants to.
That's what's
Yeah.
up, Athena.
Yeah.
Came
I'm
through.
I mean, but yeah, like keep up to date. We got more episodes coming out with more topics, crazier shit. We're gonna have a lot of fun this year.
Yeah.
Indubitably.
So this is technically the first podcast we've recorded of 2020, huh?
Is it?
Ooh, and I'm part of it.
I think this is the first one of the
You
year.
beesies.
We appreciate you being here for it.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me. Damn it.
We hope you had a good time.
I did, goddamn it. I hope I'm invited again. Good.
I feel them, Kurt.
Drugs are good, okay?
No, drugs are bad. Cannabis is good. Cannabis is not a drug, man.
Oh, shit. No, it's a plant.
Exactly.
It's
glorious.
Drugs are bad, kids, okay? Cannabis is good, okay?
Smoke
What's
weed
that,
every
Mr.
day.
N? Stay lit.
But yeah, that's all the time we have for tonight.
Hold on. Is there any refund that you see?
Yeah, what's
Did I just-
this on the refunds real quick?
You can get a refund for technical issues, uncomfortable temperature, which is kind of weird.
That's a bitch ass.
So like you go to the movies and it's like
Around
60
you.
60 degrees in the movie theater.
And anything within the theater management's control. Yeah.
So like they didn't kick someone out and they should have, something like
So
that.
basically, you watch the
Yeah.
movie and then go to the register and be like, "Look, I was
Hey,
trying to
yo,
watch
this lady
movie.
brought her baby
This
and it's
lady
fucking
tripping.
crying.
Yeah.
Get her
She's
out of
talking
here.
shit about the whole fucking movie. I basically didn't even really watch it. I don't even remember any of the scenes, to be honest with you.
All right,
It
let's.
doesn't
I need my
say
whole
anything about
refund.
leaving halfway through though, but I mean it's the same as if you had a noisy neighbor. It would take a little while before you actually get up and leave or hey, they're being nosy. I mean noisy.
The neighbor was
Right?
nosy.
They keep looking at me instead of the theater.
All right, so you guys,
yeah.
the four of us are gonna go to a movie and be the loud people distracting everyone, and then when we come back and be like, man, there's these four people super annoying. Oops. Like that, we can complain about how our movie was distracted, and we were the ones doing the distracting.
I'm with that.
This
Aw,
would be
man.
great.
I'm super with
Yeah,
that.
I'd be down.
Sometimes you have to make this
I
situation.
like hate watching
I'll be
movies.
the audience and I'll be like, hey, shut up.
All right.
Why are you being so loud?
You don't want to be affiliated with these assholes.
We just all walk in separately.
And I'll pitch in that way.
Last 10 minutes, spark a blunt, see how long you get.
Right before they just come in and kick your ass out. What are you doing? Or, in some miracle chance, he walks in and the dude's like, hey, fuck this job. Let me get a hit of that shit.
Right, when you just hand it to them.
Yeah, right? You're just like, oh, I know you're going to kick me out, but take this.
He's like, you know what? I don't need this job.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck that.
Fuck this job. Let me hit that shit.
I'd rather be happy.
I got my last check today. I'm good, yeah.
But-
Fuck yeah. Hotbox a movie theater. That'd be dope.
Dude,
With the staff.
one day.
He's all
One
trying to
day.
end the podcast.
Dreams.
We just keep coming up with
I
shit.
am trying to end the podcast. I mean,
we low key, keep saying
we
shit.
go over it quite a bit sometimes, though.
I found this dead horse one day. I started beating it. Nah.
That's horrible.
What, beating off to a dead horse? Oh! Oh, you thought I was beating up a dead... No.
That's so evil. Why would you? That's like driving down the street and seeing roadkill and stopping and poking at it. Like why?
I'm gonna
Why?
poke it with a stick just to
Yeah,
see if it does anything.
Like, what are you doing?
eyeball.
I'm making sure it's dead.
Yeah, right.
Brad, it's
It's-
roadkill.
Yeah, it's been ran
You
over
never know.
63 times already.
Maybe his legs are just broke.
Alright, anyway, that's all the time that we have for tonight, everybody. We appreciate you guys being here. Stay tuned for more episodes. So, from all of us here at CannaBase Radio Show, stay lit. And remember, nobody puts baby in the corner. Good night, everybody.